You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey. We are at the 29th annual Capital Jazz Fest. And you see who is with me. If you know Capital Jazz, you know Naturally Seven. How are you fellas doing?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you for asking.
Good.
Happy to be here.
Happy to be back. Happy to see you guys again performing live on stage. We had a scare, didn't we?
Oh my goodness! Everybody did. Had to reinvent the wheel for a couple of years.
Right. But it's so good to see you guys back. And I guess welcome back home. You guys been overseas for some time?
We're traveling all the time from Germany to Switzerland to Asia. So we're always on the road. But it's good to be back here for Capital Jazz. This is kind of like coming back home. This is like family.
Right?
Family for sure.
Right. How does it feel now to be back on stage? Is there a better appreciation for the audience now, like as a performer, as an artist like yourself? Is it?
Absolutely. You think that you already know that, but after that, especially 2020,
Right.
you really get the feeling that wow, you really need people to be in the same room. That's the reason why it's never gone out of style.
When they say you don't know what you got till it's gone,
That's right.
have mercy.
Say a word. Yeah, it is. I've been hearing that a lot lately from artists that just express how much they need that energy in the room and to feel an energy exchange. Is that how you would call it?
Absolutely. We actually did some virtual concerts which went really well.
Right.
The performance side of it, but then you finish and Zoom does not allow for that
Right.
exchange of energy with the audience that says, yeah, we appreciate that.
Right.
You see emojis. It's not the same thing.
I saw you seeing some hearts. Hearts bubbling up. That's it. So I'm going to ask a question. I've been asking this of all the creators that's been performing at Capital Jazz, and I want each and every one of you guys to answer this. So we're going to pass some mics around. When the world shut down, I was forced to complete that sentence for me.
Enjoy my family more.
Ooh, okay.
Be home because one thing, when we're on the road, the wife takes the load. So now when I'm home, I get to show my appreciation by saying, hey, daddy's home, daddy's got this.
I got this.
So I was able to now get in there, cook, help the kids with school, because Zoom was tough.
Yes.
Man, I realized I didn't know some things. They reinvented math.
That problems look a little different now.
No, there's new math since the math is different.
Oh, and you know what, too? Also, I was also forced to be, I produce records, right? But I never recorded my own vocals. So I was forced to learn how to record my own vocals as well and do my own videos. I've got a green screen in my house, and I'm putting it up, and now I'm the producer, I'm the video guy, everything was happening, reinventing myself. But I'll let these guys chime in before I take all the time. I know. Sorry.
Thanks a lot, Dwight. Thanks a lot. So I learned to cook. I did a good job. Can you tell?
I was forced to.
I was forced to grow a beard. I used to be part of the No Connect Club,
Right.
but I found out I just needed to give it a rest.
Time.
And now, just
Time.
Give it time, man.
Give it time.
Give it time. There was an awkward stage there, but we're here now.
Yes.
So let's see. A few things. Some of what he said, or Dwight said, but one thing actually, I was forced to learn how to cook oxtail and stewed chicken, which I never did before the and it came out good. And I did the rice and peas and the coconut, all that stuff. It was
Tapped in, huh?
yeah, that was a little. You know what? YouTube University will teach you all sorts of things. I learned that YouTube University is almost better than any university out there, bro. You can learn everything.
I love that. What were you forced?
I was forced to look at I think it's Ecclesiastes 7:2 says you might need 7 or 8 streams of income. I looked at that test. I said, "Whoa, man, that just jumped out of me." And I said, "Start thinking about that all the things that you think are regularly going to happen. At first you're like, oh, this thing will blow over in 3 months. 6 months,
I
9
said
months.
2 weeks. I said 2 weeks.
Yeah, but at first we're thinking a week or
2
two, you
weeks.
know.
I thought 2
Then you start seeing how serious this is, but you also get to see how my dad used to always tell us that society, in terms of smoothness and how everything runs smoothly, is hanging on a thread. And you see how vulnerable that is. Just this week, I went out to buy a car. I went from dealership to dealership. They said we don't have new cars here. I goes, what do you mean you don't have? What are y'all doing here then? Y'all sitting around here? What are you doing? They said it's a whole new market for pre-owned cars because they have no new cars. I was like, what world are we living in right now? So that's what I was forced to just streams and realize that this thing is hanging on a thread. Be ready.
Stay ready.
Yeah. One of the things I was forced to do is start learning how to use the power tools that I've been collecting in my house. All these power tools that I've been getting
This
for
is so
Christmas,
sad.
for year after year for Christmas, is like time to figure out how does this work.
I was actually the same thing. I was forced to like accept foolishness that I was doing. Like I realized I look like a fool. I don't know what I'm doing here, but you know, building things I never thought I could build. It never came out well. It was, ask me to show it to you. I can't because it was really bad. It didn't end up looking good. But, you know, you're forced to really embrace tools and getting underneath cars and you know, finding new trades. Finding new trades.
Were you all forced to create new music differently?
We had to reinvent our entire process, which for us, you know, we're already a unique animal in terms
Exactly.
of how we do our thing, but we had to kind of reinvent our process because, you know, now we're in different cities and
Can't get in the studio together.
can't get together, and we have to figure out how do we do this? How do we come up with something new
Right.
remotely? And I never sit in a room with Warren. I never sit in the room with Sean.
Right.
So we had to figure out our new process. What is it?
Right.
How do we do it? And I think that they were slow going at first, but we've got some new things now that like, oh, okay.
Love it.
Now I can do that.
Real example. We have 5 studios now amongst the 70s, where we regularly just would count on one studio.
Wow.
And we even have a way for us to do green screen videos inside of our homes. All of us, all 7 of us have a way to do that because that's what we had to do.
Yeah.
We were doing it. So people would be like, yo, when did y'all get together to do that? We didn't. We didn't get together.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. So talking about new music and new ideas and new creatives.
Oh, we've got some stuff coming down the pike.
I want to hear about it.
We got some stuff coming down the pike. We have some stuff that's in the can that's raring to go. We're currently working on a project of I mean, can I let slip?
Come on now, the Capital
Okay.
Jazz folks
We're
want to know.
current.
It's just between
Okay,
family?
just between family. We're working on a songs from movies project. Songs from movies. We're calling it Naturally 7 Goes to the Movies. Working title. Naturally 7 Goes to the Movies.
I like this though.
And we're
Things that were industry changes, that game changers or
Personal game
soundtracks that had an effect on us.
We were just talking about this. Me and my buddy Tracy. We were just talking about this morning. Like soundtracks that really changed our lives. We were watching Soul Food.
There you go. There's one right there.
Right? We were watching Soul Food. And you
We're-
remember that era, like with Casey Joe, like the whole that Babyface put it, and then Waiting to Excel. Babyface did that one as well, and then Love Jones.
There may have been there may be something on Wedding Text.
Okay.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
That's just between family. And outside of the new projects that you guys are working on, you guys are booked and busy, and I am so happy for y'all to be booked and busy. You guys are going on back to Germany or back overseas, right?
Yes.
In a couple of days.
In a couple of days?
Yeah.
A couple of days, yeah. I
We
probably
go home
before
and
the
leave.
year. Before the end of the year, we probably hit another 10 countries.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is a great problem to have.
So thankful.
And 10 states.
Yeah. But we're doing a bunch of stateside stuff this year too, which is good. We're going to be in a bunch of cities in the East Coast coming up this year. We're coming to Pasadena next month.
West Coast too.
So
Fantastic.
we've got Vegas October.
And
Okay.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Chi-Town, baby.
Chi-Town.
With Diana Ross. Right?
Open it for Miss Ross now.
Open up. Opening up for Diana Ross.
Oh, no question.
Yeah. For actually, we've been invited back. We had opened for her at the Hollywood Bowl a few years back. I forget what year it was when we did it, but it was an interesting experience with Miss Ross. Let's just say the original diva.
That's right.
question.
That's right.
no question.
That's right.
We at least
Put some
That's right.
respect on it.
Put some respect on that name. She earned that. She earned that. She earned it.
There have
She
been
earned
there
it.
have been divas since then, but this is the original.
Not Diana Ross.
No,
Ain't
no.
nobody gonna put a fan in front of that stage. Beyonce, we love you. All y'all, Mariah Carey, great job.
Great job.
Diana Ross,
Taught you how to fan in front of
she
the stage.
taught you how to put the fan on front of the stage.
Oh yeah. That's the original. That's the original.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm so happy you guys are booked and busy. Let me tell you something. We had a scare, but you guys are back in full force, and it's so good to see you guys roaming around and just getting it done.
See you.
It's so good to see that. So, outside of that, how do people get in contact with you all? How do people know where you guys are coming?
Yeah, just all the social media, all the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just Naturally Seven.
Naturally
That's the
Seven.
name of the band, and that's how you find us. YouTube, all of it's there, and just look out for us.
TikTok's coming? Wait, y'all not on TikTok yet?
I mean, I am, but we are.
What?
We're taking care of that this week.
Oh yeah.
Make that happen. You can't have a vocal. And you know what? I'm going to say, I want to apologize. I did not introduce you all individually with the exact tone or the exact play that you do in Naturally Seven. So if we can start from here, please introduce yourselves before we conclude this interview.
All right, so I'm Sean Simmons, and I am a second tenor, as well as my instrument of choice is harmonica. So, yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm Warren Thomas, primarily the drummer.
Roger Thomas, his brother, and rapper and director in the group.
Fantastic.
Okay. I'm Rod Eldridge, tenor, first, second tenor, and the DJ.
I'm Ricky Court, first tenor and lead guitar.
I'm Namdi Bryant, and I sing the bass.
Dwight Stewart, I'm your baritone and your trombone.
Fantastic. And this is Naturally Seven here at Capital Jazz Fest. You guys, thank you so much for being here. It's always an honor
you
to
for
talk
having
to
us.
you all.
Always a
and
pleasure.
always so good to see you guys booked and busy. This is Jodine. You are tuned in to Capital Jazz TV.